everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Shelley Peters. This is the place to embrace the plant-based life. Today we're going to talk about dairy substitutions. It's a big one. We're going to start with cheese because it's the one that people have the most difficulty giving up. Here's the good news. As difficult as cheese is to give up, it's worth it. Cheese is full of saturated fat, cholesterol, and it's high in salt. It's the last thing you want to eat. And if you are going to substitute cheese, you have to remember that when you go plant-based cheese, I still want you to consider the plant-based option a treat because it is also pretty high in fat, although certainly doesn't have any cholesterol and doesn't have any saturated fat typically. So there are lots and lots of cheese to choose from. I grabbed one from the store today just to show you. These are cheese slices and they're excellent. They work really, really well for anywhere that you would need a cheese slice. You can do a grilled cheese sandwich, you can add it to a burger. They melt fairly well. You might have to give them a little bit more time, but they taste good and they work well. And in terms of other cheeses, there are literally every single kind of cheese out there that you can get in a non-dairy form. There is fantastic cream cheese. There are soft cheeses, hard cheeses, and some of the French cheesemakers are taking the traditional cheese-making methods and just using nut milks instead of dairy milk. And they're getting amazing results. So honestly, every few months, there are more and more nut cheeses coming to be available. How do you like Finny keeping us safe from the squirrels? Okay, so the other thing I want to talk about, of course, are nut milks. These are really, really important. And in all my workshops, I bring in all the various nut milks. This is the oat milk. There's soy milk, of course. And this is a new almond milk I just found from a local greenhouse juice company in Toronto. This looks interesting. It doesn't have any carrageenan in it, which is a preservative and a stabilizer that you don't want. It also doesn't have any GMOs, no stabilizers, and it says no nonsense. And it does have a couple of extra ingredients. So if you're into just the pure almond milk, you can make it yourself, or you can get unsweetened pure and it's fine. This one has almonds, it has a little maple syrup, some pea protein, gluten-free oats, quinoa, vanilla extract, and Himalayan sea salt. So I'm going to be interested in trying this. I haven't tried it yet, but the ingredients sound really good. So there are lots and lots of milk options that you can choose from. Soy, rice, oat, as I said, almond. In fact, most nuts will turn into a milk product. And if you want to experiment at home, you can make your own nut milk with really essentially any nut that you have. I have to tell you though that at my workshops, the most popular nut milk by far, in fact, this isn't a nut milk, it's a grain milk, is the oat milk. It is the most popular one amongst my clients, and so if you're just starting out, I definitely give the oat milk a try. And on the milk note, for coffee creamers, there's lots and lots of options. This one is a silk coconut coffee creamer. There's a soy-based one. There are soy-based ones, and they're easily and readily available in all supermarkets now, which is fantastic. In terms of butter, Earth's Balance is a close second to butter, so that's a great option if you're needing butter. And also yogurt. There are lots and lots of yogurt options. This one is an almond and a cashew-based yogurt, but you can get straight almond yogurt, soy yogurts. You'll have lots of options when you look in the dairy section. The other dairy that you might consider you might need would be mayonnaise. Well, this one is called Vegenaise, and Hellmann's actually has a vegan mayonnaise that is outstanding, and it's more popular with my clients than the Vegenaise, although I think Vegenaise is amazing. And an interesting fact, Whole Foods started using the Vegenaise in every single one of their salads, even the chicken salads, because they said it was so good and clients liked it so much that they didn't want to risk using the wrong mayonnaise in a vegan option at Whole Foods in the takeaway section. So they just use it in everything. So this is a really, really good option as well. So there's a little bit of a look at how you can substitute dairy. I can tell you, if there is a dairy that you need that is from a cow's milk dairy, there will be a nut milk substitute for it, or there will be a substitute available, because the plant-based world is expanding literally in leaps and bounds. Companies are being given huge sums of money to invest because the marketplace knows this is not a fad. This is the direction we're headed in for your health, for the planet, and for the animals. So thanks for joining me, giving you a little bit of a look at dairy substitutions. So good luck on your journey, and I'm gonna go try this almond milk. Stay tuned, I'll let you know what I think of it.